Live in the moment. I've heard that phrase many times throughout my life, but I never really understood the significance of it. For the longest time, even up until recently, I would live either in the future or the past. I'd either be thinking about later on what I want, my dreams, hopes, and planning for the future, or I'd be reviewing the past and looking back at things I wish I could change, neither of which helped me in any way, neither of which brought me any peace or prosperity. When most people say live in the moment, they mean living in the moment based upon what their instinct says in that moment. But what I think that phrase really should connotate to is living in the present with purpose. Now, if we were just to act upon instinct, there would be no true society. All we would do is hunt and eat until we were full, and then make children and procreate, and then sleep and do our regular bodily functions. Living in the present with purpose is completely different. Living in the present with purpose is making your current condition better. And doing that over a long period of time brings you true results. I finally accepted that no matter how much I plan for the future, all of it is uncertain. I used to think that I had the next 40, 50 years planned out perfectly, meticulously. But as I've learned more, I am even uncertain about Friday. It's Tuesday now almost. We can predict so little that planning for the future becomes quite futile. We have no clue what's going to happen. What really brings a far greater return, a far greater outcome, a far better life is focusing on the everyday. This doesn't mean that you shouldn't learn from the past. Learning from the past and learning from your mistakes is extremely important to becoming better. But it doesn't mean that you should dwell on the past. Learning and dwelling on the past are two completely different things. To dwell on the past, you are wasting time by focusing on something that cannot and will not ever change. What has happened has happened. To learn from your past mistakes, you don't dwell on your past. You first recognize the mistake, which most people don't have a problem with. Most people can recognize their mistakes. The hard part comes when people have to accept their mistakes. People often confuse recognition for acceptance. And accepting your mistake is learning from it. Because if you accept it, you take accountability for it. That is a part of acceptance. And once you accept it, you don't repeat it. Unless, of course, you repeat it on purpose, which I don't know what to say for that. To live in the present doesn't mean that you just live for fun. It doesn't mean that you're going out every night. It doesn't mean that you just watch TV or whatever fun means to you, whatever fun means to you. Living the present means to be devoted to the task or venture that you're doing or you're on. Think about it. If you want to reach a certain level of success in any task or venture that you're doing, you need to be devoted to that task. And to be devoted to that task, you have to be in the present. You can't be thinking about other things. Complete devotion means complete single-minded focus like an arrow to a bullseye. You can't possibly hope to have the essence or the spirit of the thing flow through you unless your devotion is true. I learned that lesson from the Book of Five Rings by Miyamoto Musashi. What a great book. I'm going to reread that book soon, and then I'll probably make a video on it, or a few videos on the lessons I've learned. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow.